Thank you for tuning in. If you're on Rumble, give me a thumbs up on Rumble. As you can tell by the title, Devin Haney fanboys, YouTube channels, Twitter pages, Instagram pages, anybody who want to retweet or repost from Devin Haney be just making up stuff just to bow down to Devin, make Devin praise them, try to get attention on a channel, failing YouTube channel, failing Twitter page, failing IG page. This here, Devin Haney reposted. If Haney beats Brian Noma Jr., he will become the 10th fighter in history to become the welterweight champion after beating lightweight champion. The others are Pernell Whitaker, Barney Ross, Mayweather Pacquiao, Duran Leonard, Shane Mosley, and De La Hoya and Henry Armstrong. The only thing about this, Mr. Brendan Taylor, True School Sports, is that this was not factual. It's a lie. Like most Devin Haney fans, they have to lie to praise their man, And when you think about it, let's just say it was true. Let's just say this was a true stat. Nobody cares if somebody's the 10th anything. Nobody cares if Devin is the 10th anything in life. In basketball, there's one champion. There ain't 10 champions. In football, it's better when you top of the list, not the 10th in anything. Nobody give a damn if he's the 10th anything. You know what I mean? So those y'all who are gonna watch this again, 10th means nothing. And on top of that, this was a false statement. This was a false assessment. Mr. Breadman, Stephen Breadman Edwards, Stephen Brokeman Edwards, not Breadman, Brokeman. He say Ray Leonard never won a title at lightweight though. Crawford is the 9th, but Rolly just did it also. The guy had to correct himself because he's just capping for Devin Haney's could repost it. So Devin Haney reposted some fake shit. He talking about I'm aware. I'll update it later. Okay, cool. You aware? So why'd you post it in the first place? Just so Devin could repost it? Is that why, bro? Speaking of him, Mr. False School Sports TV. Not True School. False School. Since you want to talk shit. On Southpaw TV, I'm very petty. I mean, when I know I'm right, I'm petty because I know I'm right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm one of them to where if I'm right, I'm going to let you have it over and over and over again. Mr. False School Sports TV. Oh, there he go. He has 88,000 subscribers. Congratulations. 88K subs. And he been on YouTube for 13 years. 88,000 in 13 years. So good. Congratulations, bro. Even though I passed you on subs in only 5 years, 4 years, that does not mean you don't have a good channel. You got a good channel, bro. But a good channel that puts out fake shit. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect, Mr. Little Guy, who never threw a punch in his life. He's the run of the litter. He got a gifted, undisputed chance. You're right. He the email champion, original email champion. The 10th is but the first ever Muslim with a Christian. Hey, that is a funny ass comment. Who just said that? Mr. Money Montoya. Oh no, you a real account, bro. The first ever Muslim with a Christian godfather. I don't understand these things, bro. Zab Judah is his godfather, and he is Christian like a mug. You know what I mean? Speaking of that, today is Sunday. Praise Jesus always, every day. But yeah, that's a great comment, Mr. Money Montoya. Great comment, bro. Yes. But of course you're gonna praise this dude, bro. Just to get your shit retweeted. I told you the Devin Haney fans, they put up meaningless stats. Like Devin is the first man to go to Burger King and McDonald's in the same day and then go hit the pads. Is that even a stat? And what does it mean? You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney fans, like they looking for anything to praise their man. Devin is the first boxer to, hey, matter of fact, I got one for you. Devin is the first boxer to marry a Taz Angel, have a baby with her, and put hands on her when she's 9 months pregnant. That's got to be a first. The first boxer. Matter of fact, I got one for you. He the first undisputed champion to marry a former sex worker and have a baby with her and put hands on that sex worker when she's pregnant. He got to be the first. Matter of fact, he the first boxer to marry a former sex worker and get a restraining order put on him. He got to be the first to do that. I mean, he made history. You know what I'm saying? He the first boxer to sue for reputational damages when the man never had a reputation to begin with. He got to be the first. You know what I'm saying? So, Mr. False School Sports, you know, maybe that's a stat that you should actually put up, because that is actually factual. You know, whether you like my channel or not, at least I'm saying something factual information. First boxer ever to get beat the hell up by a man who never been a champion. Go to court, get a restraining order put on him by his former sex worker baby mama. You know, these are records that you will never see in boxing again. First boxer ever who claimed Oakland, California, San Francisco, but he from Henderson, Nevada. First boxer ever. First boxer ever to look like Michael Jackson and Thriller on that scale, just to fight little guys. So, Mr. False School Sports, you know, try putting that up, because that's actually factual, you know. Mike Mazza, what up? Devin the type to make a female walk home just because she didn't want to give it up to him. Devin the type to kick a female out in her bra in the cold just because she ain't give him he wanted him to where my hug at type shit. You know, he got no game, bro. Most boxers ain't got game. You know, they really can't highlight a female. Most athletes, there's a upside and a downside to being an athlete. The upside is you great at what you do. You're great at your sport. But one thing you don't got it is game. Like you make bad choices in friends and people. Usually athletes get taken advantage of. Boxers get taken advantage of. Like De La Hoya got taken advantage of early in his career. Mike Tyson got taken advantage of because they don't specialize in, you know, managing their money. They don't specialize in hiring a good accountant, a lawyer. They don't specialize in that. All they know how to do is fight. So that's good. It's a good side and bad side to being a great boxer. Devin was in the gym his whole life. He does not know how to highlight a female. All he do know is what a trick looks like. Give her money and she'll do things for you. That's why he had a baby with a sex worker, former sex worker, Taz Angel, allegedly. But look at him now type shit. But yeah, shout out to Mr. Brokeman Edwards for correcting his dude. Fake stats is what Devin Haney fans live for. Fake stats is all they know. When all else fails, lie. You know, they say when the hate don't work, they start telling lies. In Devin Haney's case, when the truth don't work, and Devin Haney still got this shit. If you look at the man's Twitter, he still got that shit up. He still got a fake stat up, and it's crazy. This is the type of shit, like when I say the king of all deceivers, that's what he's doing with that. He's deceiving you to believe that he is I don't want to say it wrong, that he's the 10th man. And who the fuck praises the 10th anything anyway? You know what I mean? So come on, bro. That part. Speaking of that, did y'all see Gervonta Davis giveaway or what do you call it? Or the little book bag thing he had yesterday or the other day? The little he had like a giveaway. Hold on. I got you. Yo, A-Side High Level. Is that the real High Level Boxing? I think I blocked you on Twitter because you were saying you said something. I don't know. You said something, but I remember I had to block you on Twitter. I mean, when I had a Twitter, I don't have a Twitter no more. But you know, you can't. How you say? You can't go with no Devin praise or any type of. Oh no, is that you? Okay. Oh, I don't think that's. Oh, he deleted his comment. Hold on, really quick. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Oh no, he not showing up on this shit. Yeah, you're not showing up, dog. So maybe Street Kids. Yeah, dog. I don't know, bro. But once I block you somewhere, bro, you're gonna get blocked everywhere, bro. Because I don't even know why I blocked you. But once you're blocked, dog. You don't try to sneak back on my shit. We're not cool. We're never gonna be cool, bro. Once that's it for you, it's it for you. But God bless you, bro. Today's Sunday. I'm trying to keep it peaceful. I don't know. There was probably 10th in his BM's list too. Doug is number 1. Speaking of that, bro, yo, Money Montoya. Great comment. I'm gonna get to all this in a minute.
I love you. I love you. Everyone knows this. I want you. I didn't mean to say that. I feel so bad. You have to believe me. Like,
Any girl that could go through that many emotions in one sentence is not the girl to be with. Any girl who visited Young Thug, the rat in the joint every single visiting day, you might want to think about things before you have a baby with her. You might want to think about these things, you know? You might want to reconsider. He said, Devin paid for his entire relationship. I'm jacking it. Devin paid for their entire relationship. You with that shit? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them, but I think that Devin Haney paid for her funding to, for the gas money to go visit this man. Yes, I do believe that. I don't talk about Miss Clarissa T-Rex Shields no more because I feel like it's pointless. I feel like the girl does things so she could be talked about, just so she could have a reason to cry. People like Miss Clarissa T-Rex Shields, she do things to piss off the public so they could say something so she could cry about it. It's like people who like to live in victimization culture, kind of like Devin. They do things knowing that you're gonna say something about it, and then so they could cry about it. Like, yo, how come you talking about me when you steady giving people things to talk about? That's like that. But anyway, she say, I can't wait to get pregnant. You hoes gonna be so mad. You're gonna be crying in the car, punching the steering wheel while crying. I don't think people care. People don't want to picture you getting pregnant, Miss Lady. At the same time, you're making yourself look bad. Hopefully, your daughter, if you have a daughter, don't grow up to be like you. Getting with a married man, a 47, 50-year-old married man who has kids of his own. That man got 100 kids and don't give a damn what y'all say. Hopefully your son or daughter don't grow up to be like you in that sense. Is Clarissa a great boxer? Absolutely. But like I said about male boxers, they don't know how to move outside the gym. They're not good at picking soulmates or picking spouses, like Clarissa, she was misguided because she dedicated her life to boxing, and that's cool. But I think if you got the right people around you, people who actually love you, they're gonna tell you otherwise. Maybe she don't got no real friends. Maybe this girl is not. She don't got her homies telling her, "Yo, like, bro, that nigga married. He got kids of his own type shit." She don't got that. So she's sitting there rubbing it in y'all faces that she's happily committing adultery. And I think that a marriage should only be marriage is solidified in God's eyes, and I don't think that she's a woman of God. People claim God, but they don't tend to they don't tend to live God fearing, and she definitely not no God fearing woman. I have a right to my opinion. This is all I see, and all I see is what she's giving us. So she definitely not no God fearing woman. I can't wait to get pregnant by a 50-year-old man who is married. That sounds crazy. And then she's talking about all you hoes for to be mad. I mean, the audacity for this girl to talk about somebody being a hoe. She said y'all hoes finna be mad. The audacity for her to talk about anybody being a quote unquote hoe. It's just it's insane. But sometimes I don't think these people think these things through when they say them or put them out to their fan base. She got like 90, 100, 300,000 people her following on social media. But then again, when you think about it, the type of people who praise that is the type of audience she want to cater to. She don't live in the hood at all. She been out the hood, but she wants to cater to the people in the hood who, live that type of life. Go around fucking people, baby daddies and shit. That's the type of audience she want to play to, even though she not that. Kind of like Devin. He want to play to the black community, but there ain't shit black community about, buddy. You know what I mean? His daddy married to a white woman. Brother played tennis. Every single one of his girlfriends was. I mean, so it's kind of like that. It's fake to me. You know what I mean? Like just a bunch of fakeness. But I'm not gonna go on and on about this lady too much. That's just my opinion on her stance. For the rest of my life. And it's not even her fault. It's the people who defend her. Just And like I said, I got a YouTube channel where I could talk about boxing and topics like this. So if you don't like what I say, you don't gotta watch me. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Anyway, 2 weeks to go. Yeah, super fake. 2 weeks to go. Canelo Alvarez, Crawford. What do y'all see? Boxers only. Well, let me just tell you, man, because if you're a boxer and you spar on somebody at the gym and somebody comes into the ring with that type of headgear, first of all, you're gonna say he got the bitch bar on. The bitch bar is where you don't want to get your nose and lips touched. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you're not gonna get the best sparring, in my opinion. You get the best sparring when you could feel your nose getting punched up, when you could feel your face getting touched. You're not gonna get the best sparring like this. Yeah, you could crack somebody on the side of the head and the top of the head, and you could land your shots, body shots, couple of, but at the same time, you're not gonna get the best. You never saw Floyd Mayweather wearing the bitch bar. You never saw guys like Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had I say the most. His headgear was basically non-existent. Mike Tyson wore the old school headgear, where it was just like a hat, and his whole face was exposed. That's the headgear I like. That's real sparring. You know what I mean? Bud finna KO him. You know what, Mike, bro? You know what? At first, right when the fight first got announced, I was like Canelo all day. Bud too small. Bud too small. But as time goes on, bro, and when people see everything that was said and been said, you have to question Canelo heart. You got to question his heart anyway for the whole David Benavidez Duckett thing. You're right. Hey, Bud, one thing I will give Bud, he going into this fight believing he could win, which is more than you could say for Munguia, Bum Langa, John Ryder, motherfuckers like that. Bud is going in, he don't know how to lose. He never lost. I never seen a Bud fight where it's like, yo, that was a close one. Nah, Bud usually did his thing. Even Floyd, he the GOAT. But, not me. I think Floyd outpointed Maidana and Castillo. But people's like, yo, them fights was close because they was close. They were close fights. But, I say Floyd edged them. Bud never had one of those. Bud, it was always very convincing that he got the job done inside the 12 or he won on the scorecards. So, yeah, Bud definitely. And Canelo, how many questionable decisions he got? Triple G 1 and 2. I say he lost both of them. Edislan De Lara, he lost that fight. Bevo crushed him. I think Daniel Jacobs don't get credit for what he did against Canelo. I think Austin Trout beat Canelo. I know he knocked him down, but still. I think Austin Trout beat Canelo. And I don't care what the Canelo fan says because can't no Canelo fan watching this video right now tell me what a 1-2-1-2-3-2-3-2 is. Can't no Canelo fan tell me what 900 sitters feel like. Can no Canelo fan tell me what anything except what a Modelo and a Corona feels like when they drink it every single day? So I don't care what a Canelo fan got to say about this. The man is scared of David Benavidez. You know what I mean? Terrified. Super terrified of the man. But yeah, you know what, Mr. Mike, I had something on hand. I was gonna play. Matter of fact, I still got it right here. Look. If Canelo Alvarez was so confident, like what Bud Crawford said, like why is he sparring with Boots Ennis? Because Canelo said, quote, oh, he's too small. What do you say? I'm not going to get the credit. Oh, he's too, I got it right here. I'm going to play it. Just, hold on. Here we go, right here.
When they ask him for the Gervonta fight, they don't want to get credit for that fight. It's the same for me. I don't need to take that fight because then everybody's gonna say it's too small, and then, he need to enjoy his fight. Okay. When
he's too small. I'm not gonna get credit for Bud Crawford. He's too small. So why are you bringing in Jerron Boots Ennis for a guy that's too small? Why you bringing in the Temu version of Bud Crawford if Bud is too small? If you're not going to get credit, why are you even taking the fight? I'm not going to get credit. Oh, he's too small. Like Bud said. Bud said, if I ain't fought nobody, if I'm too small, what the fuck are you doing everything in your power to make sure you're ready for this fight? Take it like you fighting John Ryder or Berlanga or Munguia or what do you call it? William Skull. Why you not preparing like that? Why you bringing in names to help you get ready for Bud? You know what I'm saying? So I question. Look right here too. Look.
At the end of the day, I don't want to have credit to face Crawford, but you never know.
So you fighting a man. You literally bringing in sparring partners to imitate and emulate somebody that you're not even gonna get credit for. That makes no sense. On top of all that ducking shit he doing, I mean, I was with Canelo when he fought certain guys, bro, but time reveals everything. And as time goes on, the man is a coward, bro. Canelo is a coward. If you want to have exhibition fights, do that. Do that. Have an exhibition, but drop them belts and give guys the opportunity to become a champion, like you didn't do with David Benavidez. I'm trying not to curse. You coward. You know what I'm saying? So for someone that he not getting credit for, he really taking this shit seriously. Like Bud Crawford say, if he's too small, why the hell you bringing in boots if Bud's too small? If Bud's too small, he should be easy work, right? If Bud is too small, he should be easy breezy. Light sparring session. If he's too small, he not too small, bro. One thing about a boxer is that a boxer is not stupid. A boxer could look at a guy and be like, yo, he would give me problems. Yo, he better than me. Or oh shit, I would have trouble finding him. Or oh shit, I don't. A boxer knows instantly, as soon as they look at somebody, if he's gonna give you good work or if he'll be trouble. You know, some guys don't give a fuck. You know, you gotta show me. We gotta find out, and we gotta fight. I don't think Canelo got that in him. So yeah, he taking a Crawford fight because he getting a big bag for it. But there's only one reason you would bring in that Philadelphia, Pennsylvania clown, because he sees a threat in Bud Crawford. You don't bring in Boots to imitate Bud if Bud is, you're not even gonna get credit for him. You know, so with all due respect, it's hard to be a Canelo fan, bro. I could never be it. I rooted for him in a couple fights, but man, the man is a coward, bro. It's just what it is. Mr. Jamal Brown on Rumble, he say, Canelo been ducking Benavidez for years. 4 years. 4 years. Every time the man became his mandatory, Canelo moved up to 175, and you know that was a way to distract people. That, you know, but yes, absolutely, 100%. It's a shame Canelo explains about his opponents not engaging, but ducks fighters who will press the action in round one. Benavidez would definitely press the action in round one, but he don't want to entertain things like that. Shout out to McGavick Boxing. Street Kids say, what up, McGavick Boxing? McGavick Boxing, my DMV insider. Matter of fact, speaking of that, let's get down to it, because I'm sure that's why y'all tapped in anyway. Did y'all see shout out to McGavick Boxing. Yeah, she dope. Super dope. Best editor in the game. She made my profile pic. You know, best editor, boxing editor in the game, hands down. You know, y'all seen yesterday, Gervonta Davis had the after school giveaway. You know what I'm saying? They used Gervonta face on a poster, everything. You know what I mean? They gave Gervonta, they made it seem like Gervonta Davis was gonna be there. And no, he was not. I heard that he funded it. You know what I mean? I heard that he paid for all the school bags, and that's cool. You know, so Gervonta did pay for the event. He paid for it. There you go. McGavick Boxing. It's right there in your thing. Benavidez will stop Canelo. Yeah, he did not even show up. You know, Tank was not there. But he did fund it and he did pay for it. So I'm not going to just shit on him like that. He did pay for it. He did fund it. So, you know, but they tried to make it, they used his face to make it seem like he was going to be there. They had DJ such and such, DJ Scratch, DJ, mismatched socks, DJ fake Michael Jordans, DJ him. What's the point of having it if you're not going to show? He funded it. Somebody from Baltimore told me that he's not allowed to be there or some shit due to his probation. I don't know. I heard he wasn't supposed to leave Baltimore. So I don't know who to believe, bro. You know, Gervonta got dick riders too. You know, some of the worst in the sport. You know, I was always a Tank fan, but once I started seeing like, yo, they now is just dick ride. I cannot dick ride everything the man do. I'm never going to. You know, so. Yeah, I'm a fan of the man's game in the ring. I'm a fan of the uppercut, the hook, the explosiveness. I'm a fan of the left hand. I'm a fan of the defense. I'm a fan of him taking on bigger fighters. What I'm not a fan, I can separate the boxer. I can separate the man from the fighter. You know, from the technical aspect of things. I can definitely separate that. But yeah, you know, Tank is a great boxer, but I don't rock with every single thing the man do, like that. What was the point of having it if you're not gonna show up? It's about giving back to the kids, bro. Gervonta Davis grew up poor. He was a poor kid. He grew up in foster care, group homes and shit. So he could relate to the kids who once had it like him, and plus he getting a big old bag. I mean, he don't mind spending out some money to help the kids in Baltimore. I respect that. And anybody who gives back, I definitely respect it, bro. To the clowns in the comment section, I seen some of y'all, and it's okay. I'm not even gonna block y'all. I never shitted on him for giving back to the kids, bro. I'm for that. I think that's dope. Matter of fact, now when you put some thought into it, I respect that he was not there. I respect the fact that he didn't show, because it says a lot, bro. Whenever you see Devin Haney passing out food, what is, matter of fact, type it up in the comment section. Every time you see Devin passing out food, what is around? A camera crew is around. And if you're trying to do a good deed for God or whatever, you're not supposed to record it. If you're trying to fast for God, you're not supposed to announce it. God knows you're fasting. God knows you're giving back. If you believe in God, like these motherfuckers like Devin say he do, you know what I'm saying? Cameras. Thank you, Chris B. Cameras are always around when Devin Haney supposedly giving back. Like I be seeing people like on Snapchat or motherfucking Instagram stopping at the red light, and they'll give a bum like $40. Why are you recording it though? Because you want to share it on social media. You want people to say, "Yo, good deed, bro." Like Manny Pacquiao passing out money on camera. I think that shit corny, bro. Devin does it the most. Bill Haney does it the most. They'll go to like LA or San Francisco, and they'll pass out slices of pizza. Y'all seen Bill Haney do it. Why does he bring a camera? For y'all can say, "Yo, Bill Haney's such a good guy. Look how we give back to the community. Look how we give back to the homeless." That shit corny, bro. You don't got to record every fucking thing to share on social media. It's a thing called oversharing in today's, not just boxing, but today's time, bro. You doing too much. Does Canelo get back? Yes, Canelo does get back. I don't even like Canelo, but the man give back. Canelo, he didn't go on camera. This is how you know it ain't no bias towards nobody. I don't even like Canelo, but yes, he gave away 10 million, 100 million, whatever the fuck. No, 10 million to the children's hospital in Mexico somewhere, so the kids could get their surgeries and shit. Great job, like that type of shit. Like Floyd Mayweather, for example. Floyd Mayweather would buy people houses, pay for people's colleges, and he'll never talk about it. Never talk about it. He don't got to go on camera like, "Yo, look what I did," type shit. So I think it's positive. It's good that Tank was not there. He don't got to be there to show his support for the kids. Devin, on the other hand, he all about the cameras. He give out $2. He go, record me. That shit corny, bro. It's not for God. It's actually against God to do shit like that. That clip of Manny passing out money is hilarious. Manny does that. He likes to do that. It's a gang of boxers who just do shit for the camera. So I respect that Gervonta was not there. He bought it though. He put up the money for it. All the money to buy the thing. He put it up. And I got a special guest stepping into the building. I got to give her a proper intro. You know what I'm saying? Drum roll. Brrr, my DMV insight. Hey, shout out to the lovely Miss McGavick Boxing, best boxing editor in the game. You can hear me?
Yeah, what's good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool,
Welcome
cool.
back to Southpaw TV. It has been a minute, and you being from the hold on, let me you being from the DMV area, I had to get your opinion on the whole Gervonta Davis school bag school supplies giveaway. How do you feel about him
Yeah.
not
I'm
being
sorry,
there?
I'm in the car and my
You can hear me?
service might be a little janky right now.
You all good. You all good. How you feel about Gervonta not being there? I think we got a delay.
I can't even hear you. Hold on. I can't even hear you. Hold on.
You good? Can you hear me now?
I can. Yes. Okay. I'm
You
sorry.
good now?
Ask again.
I said Gervonta Davis
Yeah.
had his annual school bag giveaway, supplies for the kids, and he was not there, and I think that that's a great thing that he wasn't there because it shows that he don't gotta, kind of like dick ride for the cameras. Like if you're gonna do a good deed, you don't gotta do it on camera because it's not really a good deed. You're doing it for attention, for crowd, kind of like Devin. Every time you see Devin Haney pass out pizza, he got a fucking cameraman. I think that shit corny. How do you feel about that?
Yeah. My bad. This connection is jank. But yeah. I mean, I respect Tank for not showing up. I feel like someone who's busy making money, they don't, you know what I mean? Like they pay people to do these type of things because I mean it's giving back, right? I feel like most of the people who make a certain amount of money, this is like a default thing they do. So taxes don't, you know what I mean? Creep up their ass at the end of the year. But yeah, I mean, I can respect it. I honestly don't know all of what you asked me because the phone was going in and out. So
I said.
my bad.
No, can you hear me now? Hey, I said Devin Haney, every time he pass out pizza, every time he pass out food, he got a cameraman. Like, you'll get this. And it's not really a good deed if you're doing it for a camera, like doing it supposed to share on the social media. If it's a good deed, it's between you and God. That's what I think.
Facts. Yeah, I think everything Bill Haney and Devin do is kind of corny. So
Yeah.
they don't never do nothing genuinely. Like it's, I mean, you know what I mean. When it came to that, I never saw them do anything genuinely. Anyways,
Yeah.
I
I
feel
saw
like
that passing up.
Tank is too big anyways to go to something like that. So certain people like it's at a certain level where you know what I mean. When somebody find like you see the line and Tank wasn't even there. You know what I mean. So imagine if Tank was there. He's really, you know, he's a big deal in that area. So it probably would have been way too much.
Last year, he was at a food giveaway in Baltimore. They were giving away jackets in the wintertime. And I
Hmm.
think that's a good thing. It shows that he funds it. He pays for the jackets, pays for the food, and that's positive.
Right.
This year, I heard he didn't have to be there, but he funded it, and that's all. It's coming from the heart, bro. You don't got to show your face on camera for not everything got to be for social media. Not people be oversharing shit just to show how good of a person they is to God and shit. And if you're doing something for God, you don't got to be on camera. It don't got to be. God no.
Facts.
I wanted to ask you about this McGavick boxing. Hey B,
It's been
the
a
other
long day. I've been
hold up.
cooking all day. Now I'm eating. It's time to go to fucking sleep.
Tell me what you see when you look at AB.
What I see a Neanderthal. He looks over that damn hair on. But you can't hear me?
I can hear you. It's a delay, but I can
Okay,
hear
okay.
you.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. My bad, bro. But I think I don't know what's wrong with Adrian. He's lunching out right now. Like, buddy, like when the last time you talked to Tank is the question. I think it's the other way around. Need to be advising at this point. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on right here. Bro is bugging. He been bugging out a lot on social media. This not the first. I saw him do something else crazy, and he was
You
like
said
in his
AB funny as
underwear or
hell.
something.
I think when your career down the drain, whether it's in hip hop, whether it's in boxing, you go to feminizing yourself. A lot of these rappers do it. Like when a rapper career is not going too good, he start wearing dresses type shit, purses. So that's might be what we seeing right here.
Oh, so you think he's doing like the humiliation ritual so that he can make some extra money, so he can start getting them big paydays again? You doing that Illuminati humiliation ritual right here?
He might be fishing for some type of attention.
I
You know, he,
mean,
yeah. He
That's
trying to
crazy.
get signs and never gonna make it
I feel bad for
promotions.
Buddy.
Hell no. He pulling a young
Mm.
thug, right? He's a lot of
Mm-mm.
rappers do that. You know, they be at the all white parties with Diddy, so that might be what we saying. And AB cool,
Mm-hmm.
he funny. He always been funny, but I don't understand feminizing yourself just to get some attention. You know, that's the era we live in. When all else fails, put on a dress or a wig, as we seen. And I think he bogus. He bogus for this.
You know, some men like to see bearded women. Some men
What
like bearded women,
where
so
they do that at?
maybe it's the idea. I
Can
don't
you
know,
repeat?
circuses.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, I see. Yeah,
I said some men like bearded women. Some men like bearded women.
I think them same men. I
So I
think
mean,
I think they like bearded
the
men,
men
but
that there's
I think they like bearded men is what you mean. You know what I mean? I don't think any
Mhm.
straight man likes a bearded woman.
Ah, shit. Hey man, my service is real bad right here where I'm
Hey, you know
at.
what? Hey,
Um,
can you hear me?
I feel bad because I can barely hear you right now.
Hey, I'm gonna drop you right now and just tap back in at another time when you can hear me.
Okay.
Oh, we lost
It's
Miss
been a
Kimbo, but
long day. I've been in the
she'll
kitchen
definitely
cooking.
tap back in when she has a better service. But it doesn't matter whether you're on camera or not. But if you are, it's good to inspire others who are selfish to get back. Yo, King's move, you got a point with that. But honestly, I think it's not genuine. It's not genuine to record yourself doing anything. If I want to go outside and give a homeless person $20, I'm not gonna say, "Yo, can you record me doing this?" That's the type of shit that Devin does. Every time you see Bill Haney, matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all real quick because it's like this whole fake uh what we call it, to where you praise Devin just because he got a father. Miss me with that bullshit. It don't matter if Devin Haney got a father. A lot of people got fathers and they're not corny and they don't bring out the soft fan base like the Haneys do. I told you, Devin Haney has ruined the sport of boxing. Wait, hold up. Devin Haney got bitch ass niggas like this. Mr. True School Sports putting up fake stats. People calling him on his fake stats. But just so Devin could repost it. I think people deride so much nowadays in today's boxing just to get a retweet. Motherfuckers will bend over for that motherfucking retweet. Hold on, I got you. I got you. Hold up. I'm gonna show the picture with y'all so y'all don't think I'm bullshitting. Bill Haney passing out pieces to the homeless. Oh, y'all seen his ass before, man. But when it's a good deed, whether you fasting, whether you doing anything good for the homeless, you don't gotta record it, bro. You don't gotta do shit like Devin do just to get some attention. Oversharing. Floyd fought Canelo at 23. Hold up. Floyd fought Canelo at 23. I believe a young bud. Crawford got what it takes to stop 30. You think so? Skill for skill. Bud Crawford watches Canelo if they was the same weight class. I think Canelo only taking this shit just because Bud a little dude. That's one of why he's taking it. Bud is a little tiny dude. Hold up. I think the fight's gonna be interesting early on, bro. I think early on we gonna see Bud Crawford jump out quick. He's gonna have to jump out quick to make a statement on Mexican Independence Day, where the crowd is gonna be in favor of Canelo Alvarez. The crowd is definitely gonna be in favor of the Mexican man on Mexican Independence Day. So the crowd's gonna be Canelo, Canelo, Viva Mexico. They're gonna be in favor of Canelo. Bud is going into hostile territory. He's going in as the black fighter on Mexican Independence Day, and he's gonna get booed as soon as he walks into the building. As soon as anything that Bud does, he's gonna get booed. Anything. Bud knows that. Bud is not stupid. He had a similar situation with the Errol Spence fight. In the Errol Spence fight, everybody was rocking with Spence. Errol Spence was the PBC fighter. He was the Al Heyman fighter, and Bud was coming from the other side of the street, as they say. Bud was coming over. He was coming over from Top Rank, or he had just left Top Rank. He had a fight on BLK Prime against I forgot Buddy name, but he knocked him out, and so Bud was the he was the op he was the op that night against Spence, and he didn't give a damn. He beat the shit out of Spence. Same situation with this. He's going in as the outsider, the black fighter fighting the Mexican on Mexican Independence Day. You know what I mean? So Bud, everything is against Bud right now. Everything. But as the fight gets closer, the odds are gonna get closer. People are gonna start thinking with their brain, not just their emotion. I bet you if you ask 20 Canelo fans, would you put your house up? Would you put your car up that Canelo will be Bud? They're not gonna do it. They doubt Canelo because Canelo doubts himself. So regardless of what, I believe, not that I believe, I know that Canelo is questioning himself. Hold on. The two of Ring's current pound for pound top 10 will collide in Las Vegas on September 13th. That is in exactly 2 weeks, 14, matter of fact, 13 days from now. Tomorrow's the 1st. Number 8 and number 3 on a pound for pound list. I think the Bud should be number 1. Who the hell they got in front of Bud on a pound for pound list? Who above Bud anyway? Who they got? Inoue and Usyk? I think I can understand Usyk. I don't understand Inoue. I don't get Inoue being above Bud in any fucking thing. Inoue is good, but he not that. He said the odds look pretty close between Canelo and Crawford. They're close, and they're gonna get closer, bro. Bud might even Yo, you good?
Yeah.
Oh, I know you was backstage. You still had the link. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I think I was just like in a dead spot right there.
Oh, could you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I couldn't hear shit you was talking about. You were smiling for no reason. I'm like, what is she hearing? You know what I mean? You start shadow boxing. I was like, okay. I'm like, you're gonna have to go. I had to kick you up out of here. I don't know what's up with the shadow boxing.
Not shadow boxing. That's crazy.
Shadow boxing and driving, but wait. Matter of fact, hold up. Not that you back to what we were talking about real quick. What I was saying was, how do a good deed is a good deed without a camera around. If you stop right now at the red light and you give a guy $20, right? Say you're not on this shit, and you stop and you give like a crackhead $50, right? Is you gonna have your phone in your hand like, yo, check out what I'm doing, y'all? No, because that's not a good deed. You're doing it for attention. You're doing it for likes and shit. It's fake. It comes off as fake. It's not genuine. It's not from your heart. It's not between you and God. You're doing it because you want to like on Instagram or like on Twitter, whatever the hell, So I think it's more sincere for Gervonta to put his money up and him not be there. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think it's a term in the Bible for a person like that. I forget what it is, but yeah.
Yeah. It's for fasting. Hold up. I like that you said that because today's Sunday. I don't know what verse it is, but it talks about fasting. If you're gonna fast, keep that between you and God. You don't gotta announce.
No, it's not just about. It's about giving too. Something about giving. I'm not sure if it's about being someone who's supposed to be happy to give or whatever the case, but it's something about giving, and I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't read the Bible every day, but certain things I remember, and it has something to do with that. But
you don't got to do everything for attention. Is what I feel. If you're gonna fast, keep that between you and God. Some people they like to announce things, or that, just like Devin, he likes to announce when he giving out food. Keep that shit between you and God. If it's not, it's for attention. Don't do shit for attention. Keep that between you and God. Yo, thank you, follower of Christ. He said Matthew 6:17, but thou that fastest, anoint the head and wash thy face. Thank you for that. Yo, Jason, follower of Christ, I appreciate that. They may appear the outro not to my fast, but the Father. Yeah, there you go. That's what it is right here. He got it. Keep that between you and God, bro. So I like that Gervonta funded the event, but he don't got to be there taking pictures, and I'm okay with that. Thank you, Jason, follower of Christ. But yes, Devin Haney is the type that he'll give out a slice of pizza and have his whole camera crew, and then he'll take a picture with it. I mean, it comes out
Bro,
fake to me.
that was cringe actually.
You saw that?
Yeah, like bro, you going around handing like why you touching my pizza? Like get your hands off my shit.
You don't like get his hands
You know
wrong,
how homeless people, you know how homeless people be like, I want that shit. You slap the shit out like where the money at?
right? They're not trying
That
to
would
eat;
have been
they're trying to
funny.
go get high, bro.
Hey yo, that would have been funny if they'd have cut that on camera.
Right? Ain't nobody want that shit. Or you know what I mean? Yeah, homeless people they want to get high. They don't want food. They get food. Homeless have access to food. They want drugs. You know what I mean? So that Bill's just doing that for attention. What's the other verse about giving back? I don't know, Chris B, but I like what I was saying was I think it's cool that Gervonta was not there. They hired DJ such and such. DJ never gonna make it. DJ nobody bopping to your music. You know they got this dude up there, and that's cool. God bless them. You know you got guys using Gervonta. You got guys out there in Baltimore. I know you're from that area, but you're not from Baltimore. You from the DC area, right?
Yeah, I lived in Baltimore when I went to college out there for like 6 months, but
Okay,
that
so
was about it.
this ain't no disrespect
Definitely
to
was in the
you.
hood. No, I mean I'm not from there. I never. I mean I used to party in Baltimore. Baltimore was a place we would go, and we would barely be in Baltimore. We were like right on the edge of the Baltimore line. But I mean Baltimore is Baltimore. Like to me, all that whole area. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. Everybody gonna have their feeling about wherever they visited. So that's your opinion about wherever it is.
No, I'm just saying. I just think that you got people on Gervonta Davis' team using Gervonta Davis' face on a poster just to get some attention. I'm not gonna say no names because I don't speak the broke individual who can't fight. I don't speak that. That's for like low level podcasts who still struggling to what I'm saying But I'm not even gonna take it there. But yeah, I like that
A lot,
Gervonta.
yeah, a lot of people use the same thing.
Yeah, they use
I
they
think
use tank
everybody.
trucks
Yeah, I
and
think everybody. Yeah. That's the name of the game out here. Find the biggest name, talk about them. Find the biggest name, put them on your YouTube channel. Everybody doing that shit.
yes, and I do it. I talk about tank. I mean, I have a boxing channel, so of course I'm gonna talk about these people. And if you don't like it, you don't gotta watch. That's what I tell everybody. If you don't like my channel, don't watch. But they seem to gravitate towards especially fans of this individual. I talked about it earlier, but now that you're here, now that I got a woman's take on it, what is your take, McGavick Boxing Queen Vaughn? About Clarissa Shields? She say if I get pregnant, you hoes gonna be so mad. You're gonna be crying in the car, punching the steering wheel, crying.
Uh, what host? First of all, I'm not a host, so she ain't talking to me.
No,
But
no.
also, why would somebody? So, so why she be? Why would she be mad? Like, why would someone be mad about it? Like, I don't understand that one. It doesn't make sense. There's nothing to be mad about, jealous about, envious. I'm quite sure nobody in history as a woman has been jealous that another woman was pregnant. No one wants that. Nobody wants that burden. Like you carry the whole ass body inside of you. Like, I mean, congratulations though. Congratulations.
I think what she talk about is the fact that everybody clowning her for being with a married man and parading a 50-year-old married man when she's 30 years old. So like when he was 20 years old, she was a baby. And to me I think there should be an age cutoff. This is my opinion. There should be an age cutoff to where like, yo, that's kind of creepy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think she might be coming from. And everybody clowned, even Alicia Baumgartner clowned her. She's like, yo, he married. But yeah, she said that no, yo, Miss Carissa Shields, nobody is gonna be mad. I pity the fool.
I mean, I could see if this was like a rich nigga that all the females wanted, his baby, and you know what I mean. That'd be a whole different type of conversation. Like that's when you could write something like that. You talk about a nigga named Papoose, number one. Two, he's married. Three, that man got how many kids already? Like,
He got like 8 kids.
okay, so like, where's the flex on that? I don't. Sorry.
Thank you for that. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I couldn't say that because I need a woman to say, but thank you. I mean
There's no
that
flex.
you're right.
If you just want to flex something, flex your money, being single, available with nobody's kids. Flex that shit. That's what you should be flexing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flex being an independent woman, don't need a nigga, got your own money, and then get what's the word, trapped by some dude and his baby. Flex that. That's what you need to flex.
Yeah. That
I
is
don't
not a
understand
flex
why
with Papoose.
I don't understand why women feel the need to like be in a relationship to have some type of to feel like they're accomplished something in life. I understand having a family and everything, but that comes with time and also the right partner. A lot of people rush situations and then they're upset that they picked the wrong one, basically. And she's lucky because she's still in the position where she could leave without attachment. So I suggest she get her ass the fuck out of there. She's a undisputed heavyweight. Is she heavy or what? What is her class? I don't know. Anyways, she's the undisputed champion, right? Okay, get your ass a man who got money that's also an athlete and have a child that's gonna be, a triple threat or some shit out here. Why you fucking with this nigga? Like, bruh, sorry.
He makes her feel pretty.
It's a lot of niggas that'll make you feel pretty. What the hell you talking about, bro? They ain't go. You want to feel pretty? Go live since you got a bunch of fans that's all up your ass, and just like, hey guys, how did I look today? Get all that little shit off the internet, and go about your day. Find you a real man, honey. Sorry.
I second that.
Bruh. Well, that's how I feel about that. That's not a flex to me. That's embarrassing.
Damn. I was. This is my whole take on that. 'Cause I only make videos about her because of her fans, because she got grown ass men who paint their nails coming to defend her. You know what I mean? That's cool. Do y'all. But at the same time, it's like her whole life she's been told she's a great boxer. Her whole life she's been told that she's a great fighter. One thing she has not been told was she's beautiful. So these days you see her dressing different, 100 filters, trying to just, she got her teeth fixed, and God bless her. I mean, she's taking care of herself. That's cool. She should do that. I got nothing against that. But I think sometimes there's a thing called oversharing. Nobody want to see Miss Clarissa Shields in a thong twerking. When I think of Clarissa, I think of a fighter. I don't think of an OnlyFans type of model, and that's the direction she is going. And at the end of the day, she is a mistress. I know y'all getting mad right now, but at the end of the day, she's the GOAT of all mistresses.
Yeah, she's definitely a mistress, and it's embarrassing. Like, first of all, how you filing for a divorce when you openly having adultery against your wife? Like, you about to go through the worst divorce ever, bro. Papoose a little slow. That's what I'm gonna say. If he really trying to divorce, like, you got the fact that, I mean, I don't know with the whole, but all this is on video on PT. What is it? Public display? Yeah, PDA. Yeah, bro. The judge, the lawyers, they all got that. So I feel bad for Buddy. He gonna have a hard time because, like, I'm not sure what he thought he was doing. But come on, bro.
How you get them is how you lose them. If you meet somebody when you in a situation, count on that shit not lasting, because how you get them is how you lose them. I think the fact that she met him married, that says a whole lot. And I think that her fans, her fans be they're with the whole culture. Like, go on, girl, hell yeah, do you? Okay, but it's gonna end. They don't give a fuck because it's not them. They just want a show. They want the theatrics of it. And all right, keep on thinking that. Hey, it's gonna be the nastiest breakup in the history of hip hop and boxing. You know what I mean? They got love and basketball, hip hop and boxing. This gonna be the worst breakup that you ever seen. Cause she gonna be talking shit, but whenever two people break up and they start this, you say what?
She gonna probably be the one. She gonna be the one locked up for beating his ass.
Oh yeah, hey, I wouldn't put it past her. You gonna see pictures
I
of
forgot
him.
Papoose can box a movie.
He 50. Hey, you gonna see pictures of him like Rihanna with the whole all fucked up.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, it's hey. when two people break up publicly and they start dissing each other, they only make themselves look stupid because as much shit as you talking, you was with that person, you was laying down with that person. So what is you talking shit now for? Just because it didn't work out? So I think all that messy breakup shit, that shit corny because that makes you look bad because you sitting there dissing this motherfucker and you was with him for whatever the fuck years type shit.
Yeah, I think I learned back in my early 20s. Instagram was around by then, but I learned never to post my relationships online.
Thank you. That you know what? Matter of fact, hold up. I like that. I always say it's a thing called oversharing on social media. The less people know about you, the better. The less accessible you is, the better.
Right.
I mean, because you got something sacred to your heart. You know, it's people right now. Some of y'all posting y'all kids, posting your wife, posting where the fuck y'all eating at and shit. You leaving nothing to a secret. There is no mystery about you because your whole fucking life is on the internet, and people think they could play with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why what you get is what I give you. I don't know none of y'all. I don't give a damn about none of y'all. You get what hey, none of y'all know how my wife look. None of y'all know how my kids look, and you're never gonna know because I'm not. Hey, you got YouTube channels, Twitter pages. Yo, this is my kid. All right, okay, cool. That's dangerous, bro. Especially in the world we live in today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Children are number one innocent. So you want to protect them as long as you can. Nothing on the internet is innocent. Unfortunately, parents, I guess we try, but I ain't a parent, but they try and do as good as you can. These days it's hard, but I don't know. But as far as relationships, though, that's a negative. Because not only that, people be wishing energy. People, like right now, I'm showing some haters right now. Trying to wish some negative energy on me. But,
no, you getting all love. Everybody fuck with you.
No, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes it be that. And then it's just like, but, you got to ignore it. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you got people wishing, like, the energy that is targeted at you. You know what I'm saying? If you're not strong-minded, you're going to fall for that. And I feel like a lot of people who entertain it, who engage with it, they weak-minded. And unfortunately, they fall for it. And I feel like those are the same people that post all the information and business on the internet. Weak.
Yeah.
Stand in your own shit. You don't need a validation for every single thing you do.
I think that Miss Clarissa Shields, she needed that validation that somebody loved her. She needed the validation that somebody's sending her flowers.
Maybe an ex pissed her off and like he maybe said something because I know a lot of females be when the breakup happened, both sides be saying some harmful things. You know what I mean? Maybe she felt like this was a get back at an ex or something to like publicize this whole relationship. I feel like girls do stupid stuff like that.
The best way to do it is, if you split with somebody, just say, you know what, God bless them. I wish them the best. There was a great chapter in my life, but their chapter ran its course, and that's it. No need to be like that because, like you say, you're speaking that negative shit, and it's gonna come back around, man. I'm telling you. Mm-hmm. Yo, this man, you funny, bro. He say somebody tell Clarissa to make a YouTube channel and call it Side Piece TV. Shit. Hey, yo, Mr. Money Montoya. Hey, that shit funny, bro. Side Piece TV, starring the GOAT herself. But yeah, just like anything, man. The one thing I learned, one thing life will teach you is you're better off not speaking that shit. I mean, not surrounding, coming out your mouth. Like, the tongue is very powerful, man. Like, you speaking this shit and it's gonna come back around again. It's like a boomerang, in a sense.
Yeah, something you learn as you go through life. That anger you got, But
I'm working on my anger. I'm trying to be a better father, better man, better everything. I'm trying my best,
That's what's up. I peep you being a little bit nicer. I don't know, too nice, but you.
Hey, what you say? Hey, I couldn't hear that last part.
I peep you being a little minute nicer, a little bit. You working on it. Hey man, shout out to South Paul, y'all. You trying?
Bang. I appreciate that because I'm trying, man. Because through the grace of God, I'm trying my best. I'm trying to be a better man every day, better father, better everything, but better man of God, better everything. Even on my youth, I'm trying to be a better well, how you call it, a YouTube host every day. You know what I mean? Trying to just be more knowledgeable about the earth and everything I've been through. Not everything to everybody. I can sit here and talk about every single case I ever caught, every single dirt, all the dirt I did, but for what? I don't. You don't get no points for that shit. I'm not gonna sit here and praise street shit negativity. I'm just a boxing guy with a YouTube channel, man. I'm harmless. I don't commit crimes. I'm a civilian. You know. Timmy Lippy, he says, Southpaw, where'd you find this girl? This is McGaverick Boxing, McGaverick TV, great YouTube channel, best boxing editor in the game. Graphics are insane. She I like to call her a renaissance woman, a woman of many things, you know. But yes, McGaverick Boxing, subscribe to her.
Yeah, my man, I know I ain't post no videos in a minute. It's been some life changes happening, but
all good, man. All good. You made my my thumbnail. You made my profile pic, man, and that's your work, and it's always gonna be there. Facts. Yeah, absolutely, man. Not everything is for everybody, and as a grown man, one thing I learned too is to hold yourself accountable. If I don't hold myself accountable, then I look like an idiot. You know what I mean? If I make a mistake, you know, God's still working on me. Life does not come with an instruction manual. And just like being, you know what I mean? So we all just still trying to, you know, we all working it out.
And this is why you should not judge people. So if I said anything that was judgy to Clarissa, my bad. But at the same time, you know, it's little things that you should know as an adult, what and what you should not do. At least, but I mean, you know, there are people who don't care. So there's that. So that's how you want to be in life. But
when you're a public figure, you know, our First Amendment, you know, we have the freedom of press, and nobody is above criticism. You know, I mean, she's a public figure, so a public figure, she's even more open to that. So, I mean, if I got an opinion on her, she's a great boxer. Clarissa, I don't think nobody's beating her. You know, she's great boxer. Probably, if the best, if not the GOAT. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm only talking about what she putting out there. How the fuck would I know this if she didn't put it? And I'm not
saying that at all. I'm just saying, like, you know, if it sounds like I'm judging her, I'm not judging her.
Oh no, you're not. No, you're not. No, all good. So you got to write your opinion. Hell yeah. But we about an hour in, and yeah, I think that's it for this. Shout out to McGaverick Boxing for tapping in. I know it's been a minute. And hopefully we could co-host one day. You know what I mean? If everything goes good.
Yeah, hopefully when I'm not like, you know what I'm saying, when I'm back in my office and it's better, everything's better, like my camera and everything set up. So I'm sorry, I had to take everything down and all that, but
all good,
we'll be back at it.
No, yeah, you always welcome, man, and you know, you're a friend to the channel, and yeah, you always welcome, and I think that people would like to see you back on here, you know, chopping it up with me, you know, talking your shit about boxing, and yeah,
we didn't get to talk much about boxing, but hopefully next time.
All good. With that being said, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm gonna do a video on all this shit, so yeah, tell your mother, your friends, and all that good shit. Till next time you watching Southpaw TV, don't forget to subscribe to McGaverick Boxing. She got some great projects coming out in the future, and y'all gonna love it.
Very soon.
All right, we going.